that this team right now is playing its best basketball at the best time?
We've reacquired our offensive groove. I thought that we shot the ball with confidence for the full Boise State game, even though they didn't all go in. I think we felt like they were all going to go in. We looked better even when they didn't go in. Our defense has been solid all year. So if we can continue to progress in that fashion, then I'll feel really good about our chances to play at peak efficiency. So winning helps everything, though. We've now won 3 in a row. That makes everybody feel better. It makes you look better even when you're maybe not playing in a great deal different than you were when you lost 3 in a row.
So when you look at it now, if you could walk into a championship situation, you couldn't really ask for a better roster team that's been through it already. Even if they weren't starting when they were doing it, they've been through this mode already. They know how to get into championship mode. Would that be fair to say?
We have a group of people who are on this team that are used to winning. I would agree with that. They played different roles, all of them, last year. But they saw a team, and they were part of a team, most of them, that won 34 games. Xavier Thames, who didn't play, sat on the bench for every home game, pined to be on that court. So the newcomer is Garrett, to come in, and he's been a valuable part of what we've done. He's given us the size that we didn't have, and between he and Deshaun, our 2 bigs that weren't here last year, they've played pivotal roles in the added success. But the fact that we won a year ago is truly helpful as you move through all the pitfalls and all the stresses that go into a season like we have.
I think the last time you lost at TCU was like 2008. Is it odd to you, though, to see TCU having that unbeaten record at home in conference? I mean, it threw me off when I saw it.
TCU's a good team. I tried to tell people that in the non-conference when they were the only team to beat Virginia. Jim Christians does a wonderful job with that ball club. They're athletic. They're led by a 5th-year senior in Thorns who wins, who knows how to play, who's a catalyst for everybody there. So to say, are you surprised they've won every home game? Maybe. But to say, are you surprised that they're a good team? Absolutely not.
Is there something about their home court that makes it difficult to play there, or is it just one of those things where maybe a team has a psychological edge when they play there, a sense of confidence maybe?
If you look at their scores, they've had a lot of close games, just as we have. They've won some close home games. They've come from behind to win games. I think it's just a situation where we all feel a little more comfortable in our own confines, in our own building. And when you win, and then when you win some games the way they've won them, you almost say, well, we're supposed to win. This is our building. And I think that all those things wrap into helping you. I'm sure they'll have the best crowd that they've had in my time going there because of what they've done. But they don't fill the building like we do and like some of the others do. So from a crowd standpoint, it doesn't have quite the same feel. But they've got good players that now have won, and they're talking about, hey, nobody has beaten us or will beat us in our building. And that's the mindset that you have.
How much have you discussed the implications of tomorrow's game with your team as far as championship goes?
We've talked about it. I mean, everybody knows that if we win, we at least tie for the conference championship. And that's what we all play for, to win that conference, to have number 1 after our name when we finish. And now we have an opportunity to do that. I don't think you can beat it to death and dwell on it. Our kids will be ready. They know the significance that this will have, both short-term, conference championship, next week, conference tournament seeding, and NCAA tournament implications. They all wrap into the importance of this being a big game for both teams, for both of us.
Are you surprised to be in this position, being 2 games out a week and a half ago?
I would say most people, when New Mexico had the 2-game lead, said they probably could measure themselves for rings. But this is a funny business that we're in, and strange things happen, and sometimes they happen to you. So I'm pleased that we have the opportunity, but we had to have help from other people to be in the spot that we're in right now. But now we can take care of ourselves. now we can control what we do, and that's a good feeling also.